on EA Sports. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Play action now with Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Orbits will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Man in motion out of the slot. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. He's going to push one deep down the route. And after the pick six, it's another interception. And the Orbits will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now run here with Blake Corum. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready, set.
Stafford gets this one to Blake Corum. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 30.
Hey, go here! 32!
Offense in the hurry up here.
Omaha, ready, move! Ready, hot!
Return to Corum on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the mark.
Here we go.
A yard away.
Monday!
Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, easy! Moving hot!
Try with Corum. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First down, ball at the 36.
Ready. The hop.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And that falls incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they face second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
22. Hey, 70. What hot, hot.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. Oh. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Return starts at the 3. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Set.
Start on the ground. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Set. Ready, hot.
Stafford from the gun. Has the connection to Jones.
Go.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Ready, hot.
Throwing his Stafford on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Set. The hop.
Stafford going to go on fourth. He connects downfield on fourth.
Here we go.
He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
11. Tonight.
Stafford now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down
Hurry
to
up,
the
get
33
set.
before
32.
being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tonight.
Now Stafford again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Ready, hot.
On first down, here's Stafford. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incomplete pass,
Set.
here's second and goal.
10. Moving hot.
Throwing now from the gun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Orbits break the tie here in the first. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get it! Check go!
Purdy setting up that play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second.
So far, certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt. That little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready, ready?
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. The pressure's there, and it closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Neither side separating much so far. More from this one right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume.
Here we go, shot.
They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. This is certainly going to get some thank yous from the offense as he takes the punt back 36 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Field set. 40 got. 40 got.
Stafford now. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he's down inside the red zone before
Give
he
me radar.
Working quickly here.
Wait, hot.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Orbits take a 13-point lead. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Orbits double their lead to 14. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Go.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kobe Durant has it. And the Orbits get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, that backup better get ready.
They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Hey!
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Double right! Hey, 70! Ready, hot!
2nd and 6 now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They take the handoff now, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
79 Broncos! 18 Pioneer!
Purdy on first down. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go!
On the gun is Purdy. He's on the move. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Running back sent in motion.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Purdy. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a 49er first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Set, go!
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The 49ers pushing for a late spark before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Tag! Ready?
They stick with McCaffrey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Tag!
First down throw by Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
Purdy throwing here on 1st. On the move, headed right. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Velus Jones now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Omaha, ready, blue!
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready! Omaha, ready, blue! Hey! Double right! To that!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Stay 50, stay 50. Easy, easy, alert! Alert! To that!
To throw, Stafford. Taking a shot, deep down the field it goes. Oh no, they get him yet again. That's Diamador Lenore. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set up. Buffalo 18. Set up.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Forced out to his right. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. After the penalty, they have 3rd and 4.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Play action now with Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Face with peeking eye.
To connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Not taking this one on the ground. And he reaches...
Eyes.
Going out. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Let's go.
Slot man motioned over. Purdy looking to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. I love plays like
Chess.
this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock. It's time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hey, 50. Middle. When he hot.
He'll throw it. He's trying another one deep. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Set. 59. Hurry. 50. Hey, 22. Look at hot.
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Javarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our 2nd half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Trash.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he reaches the 35 before going out. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Field set. Put it hot.
On the handoff, it's Corum. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
He goes set. Put it hot.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Fred Warner. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready, hot.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Able to find Jones. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Ready. Monday. Tonight.
Back to throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you.
Here we go.
On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the ball up and swat away a potential first down.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side.
Okay,
just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Dragon 60.
Here's 2nd and 7. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on. Set. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Purdy to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Ready. Check go.
Here's Purdy to throw. Escapes out to the left. They'll make a bid for it on the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. He's back to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set.
First carry now for Kyren Williams. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Set. Big 20. 20 hot.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyren Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Set. Drill right, 22. Liberty hot.
They fake the handoff now, Stafford. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size.
White.
They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
It's complete to Higbee. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down.
He goes set. 20 hot.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
All right, boys, here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Middle. 20 hot.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Stay 50. Ready hot.
Looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now, Stafford. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. Set on.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. The Orbits take a 4th quarter lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Lions.
On the gun is Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Go!
1st down throw by Purdy. Buying some time right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hot, hot.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down a little short of the 40. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Go!
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
60 Maverick. Mustang 19. And up.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
70. Ready?
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Touchdown, San Francisco! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We reach the 2-minute warning from Orlando. Orbits want to end it in regulation if they can. All right, here we go. Second down.
Set. What are you hot?
Stafford from the gun. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
On the counter, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready, set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Check go.
Going run again with McCaffrey. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's go now.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Set. 53. Ready. And middle. Flippity hot.
Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And it's grabbed inside the 30.
Go.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Corum straight ahead. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Alert! Hey.
They send a man in motion.
What are you hot?
Back to throw. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys him some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Come on, set. Hup.
Setting up to pass. And he got there in time. He's taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Set.
He'll look to throw it. Flush out now to his left. Now here he goes. Official signaling timeouts. We've got whistles. Time left for 1 snap. And while we all know the odds are low, it's not impossible that they find a way to score. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw it. Chased out to his right. It's intercepted. That will do it. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're on through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Orbits as we say so long from Orlando.